Yo, what's up, internet? It's your boy Rob Coleman back with another trailer review. This one, man, I tell you, I need to say it quiet. I am really excited about this one because I am a fan of this franchise. The first one of these movies came out back in 2018. They made a sequel to it, and now this is the prequel to the great, suspenseful, amazing science fiction horror movie, A Quiet Place. And let's take a look and see what our poster looks like for this one. Now, this is A Quiet Place Day One. Yeah, this is going to tell the story of how it all began. Now, if you're a fan of Quiet Place, then you kind of know what's going on. If you're not a fan of Quiet Place and you haven't seen the first or the second one, spoiler review. I'm about to talk about what the movie is about. So I'm going to give you like a couple of seconds to turn your sound down or turn it off because I'm going to talk about Quiet Place 1 and Quiet Place 2. Did you turn your computer off? Did you turn the sound down? Okay, great. Well, basically, in the movie A Quiet Place, aliens have essentially invaded Earth and is killing anybody that makes any sort of noise at all. If you make noise, the alien finds you and will essentially slaughter you. Basically, no matter where you at or no matter what you're doing. So, in part one of the movie, we are introduced to the aliens and the story. In part two of the movie, we start to see how people are living in this environment. We see how some people have moved underground. I think some people were living in like a vault or a safe or something like that, just so the aliens couldn't hear them. So, with this one, we looks like we're actually going to see how the invasion started and how it all happened. Now, I'm super excited about this one because that's a question we had throughout both movies. I think they alluded to it in a couple of dialogue pieces and maybe showed some brief flashbacks. Uh, like when John Krasinski in part one, they show some flashbacks as far as like when the invasion started and what he was doing at the time. So this is actually going to tell the full story of what happened, when the aliens actually invaded, which I am super excited to see. Now, with this particular movie, let's go ahead and get rid of this. With this particular movie, it it takes advantage of things that are outside of the norm with scary movies. Like mostly scary movies, you're going to get like some jump scares and you're going to, oh, who's around the corner? This one literally takes advantage of sound as something to kind of be scared of, right? And I love movies like this because it gives your brain something different to focus on, to be scared about. And there's been some movies that have really done this kind of great. I feel like a couple of years before Quiet Place came out, there was a movie that came out called Don't Breathe, which was kind of similar as far as sound being like the thing that could get you killed, right? Like I think some teens break into this guy's house and come to find out he's some sort of killer or murderer or something like that, that's blind, but he has like Daredevil type hearing. So if you ever get a chance to see Don't Breathe, and Don't Breathe 2, by the way, that was actually really good too. If you get a chance to see Don't Breathe, that's actually a really good movie to see that uses this sort of horror tool. All right. So with this movie, it's actually directed by um, Michael Charnowski, right? Now, Michael Charnowski actually directed a movie called Pig with Nicolas Cage that I saw maybe last year. It was okay, not a horror movie or anything like that. And it was kind of a weird movie. I have to probably watch it again to kind of get, Nick Cage got like rave reviews for it because he do a great job acting. I just was kind of left wanting more. I seem to remember after I saw the movie, but like I said, I got to see it again to catch myself up. So, other than that movie, this director has done like mostly shorts. I'm not sure, what else is like huge on this thing. So this is, another kind of newer director getting his opportunity to take a crack at a mainstream horror movie. The writers on this movie, of course, include John Krasinski, who wrote the first Quiet Place in partnership with a couple other writers. Most notable, Brian Woods, who is a really good horror writer. He's written several decent horror scripts. He's wrote a Boogeyman that came out last year. 65, I think, was that movie where it was 65 million years ago. That one was kind of weird, kind of bombed at the box office, but he has a lot of other horror writing credits. So it looks like this is in the hands of somebody that's familiar with how to write horror. Um, Stars of the movie include Damon Himjao, Dimjao. You know, people say his name all kind of different ways. When you see him, you be like, "Oh yeah, that's the dude that's in all the movies." You know, he was the wizard in Shazam, and he was in Guardians of the Galaxy. This is one black dude you could put in any movie, and it's like, it makes sense, right? Like he could play just about anything. You're like, "Oh, that's Dimjao." You know what I mean? So, he's in this movie. Lupita Nyong'o is in this movie. I think that may be her on the movie poster that we see, that we saw a minute ago. Um, Alex Wolf is in this movie, who you may recognize from Hereditary. He was also in Old. Joseph Quinn is another veteran. You may have remember him in Stranger Things. Because this is day one, and by the time we see the first Quiet Place, basically all the humans are pretty much dead. I'm assuming this movie is a lot of these people are not going to be around by the end of this movie, right? Um, but I'm assuming this is gonna be a ton of fun to see how the aliens first invade and everybody's first reaction to them and kind of what's going on. I'm super excited to see this trailer. I think this trailer is brand new. I think it just came out, and I can't wait to check it out. So let's check it out together. I'm bringing it up here on the screen, and we will take a look at the trailer for A Quiet Day, day one. Oh, real quick, the synopsis on this movie is super simple. It literally just says, "Experience the day the world went quiet." So no plot or anything like that. So I think that's a little bit of fan service, because they know, we know what the plot is. We just want to see, the aliens rip through a bunch of people, and when it first happened. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer for A Quiet Place Day One. Everybody had to learn sign language, of course. That's okay. There's Lupita right there, right in the She has a cat. I think the cat is. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they on cars now? Okay.
Please! Please!
Oh. Discover why our world. Oh, wow. Is that the Brooklyn Bridge burning up? Yeah, you better shut up. Look at Dim Jai like, yeah, you better shut up. Oh, wow. Damn, it's coming out soon, too. It's coming out in June. What is it, February? 4 months? Okay, so we're probably going to see a couple of more trailers for this. I kind of want to, hold on, I'm actually going to, for the first time, let's back a trailer up and take a look at something. That's what I wanted to see. Is that the Brooklyn Bridge that is on fire? Like, maybe they tried to close the aliens off by burning up the bridge or something. I seem to remember, was that in part one where there was a burnt up bridge that they had to walk across because they were walking into the city to scavenge for supplies? I don't know. That's pretty cool. That's definitely a hell of a special effect. And then this is obviously like there's some sort of building burned down. is. Okay. All right, cool. So, all right, that was kind of cool. Yeah, let's go. They definitely didn't skimp on the special effects in this one. I felt like in the first two, they were very sort of low key. The first one was kind of out in the country. They were in this house, and no big city. Helicopters, jets, or anything like that. And same kind of similar thing in the second one. This one, they're going like balls to the wall with the special effects. Man, they're in a big city. Bridges are burning up. Aliens are jumping out of the buildings, and all of these different locations and stuff. So I wonder what the budget was on this. They looks like they really kind of opened up the pocketbook. um but it looks like it's going to be another good movie in that realm, where the noise that you make could get you killed. When Dim Jow covers up Lupita's mouth, it's like, I've seen what these things, and he's always playing roles like that for some reason. Like he knows like something that nobody else knows or whatever. So this is gonna be interesting. I have like some in the back of my mind predictions as far as what this movie is gonna do and what it's gonna be about. Um, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys a fan of the Quiet Place series? Is this gonna be one of those rare movie franchises that each installment gets better than the previous one? Or is this going to be another movie where you're like, they really are milking it this time, they probably shouldn't have made this one? I don't know. I'm kind of excited about this one. Like I said, I'm a fan of the franchise, and I'm hoping that they figure out ways to keep making them. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you going to spend some money on a ticket? Are you going to pass on it, wait till it comes to streaming? Or are you going to sit back and hope that they make more of these? I don't know. I'm actually gonna probably go to the movie theater and see this one and let you know my review of it. Thank you guys for watching, and you guys don't be quiet. Make sure to make some noise with hitting the subscribe button or the like button, and telling a friend. This is comedian Rob Coleman signing off for my review for A Quiet Place Day One. Thank you guys for watching.